It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from the Superdome. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone. Touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right to the air is Carr. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game is... changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Open man downfield is Hill. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he's forced, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now he steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first.
And now the ball's out. Cole lost it. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
To throw his car. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Jackson. They still can't get it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jackson. It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing. The ice packs all around for the QB.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll run it here. And a razzle-dazzle not going to work out. They're just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Jackson now. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Here's Harris to return it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10, 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Second down in the yard. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Flushed out right. Able to push his way through. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Carr going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give to Kamara running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr now to throw. Olave holds it in. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw, it's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Grouping for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 20, Ravens 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
Another miss.
Still on his feet.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Paulson Adebo.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And up to about the 26-yard line. Just
The
25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carr going to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Carr. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Carr to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw his Carr. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good game before he's taken down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A Third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 21 yards away. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. They go with Brown. Powerful running. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
They go play action with Hurts.
To Barkley on the check down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That'll
be dumped off to Gainwell.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 9. Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Shotgun now for Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Carr to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kamara diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Saints will have the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Carr. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Over the middle to Smith.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now he'll escape to his right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And here we go from New Orleans. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Running behind center with Kamara. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
His first throw is an interception. Chuck Clark has it. And the Jets are stopped in the outer reaches of the red zone. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run here. It's Hall. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Working quickly here. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play action with Carr. The Jets get there and bring him down. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. He puts some juice on it deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers setting up the wide receiver screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Carr off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Carr. The Jets get there and bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Run here with Kamara. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the 48. This is complete to Olave. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 39. And that gives them 1st and goal. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. But I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
It's 2nd and goal. There's a give, left side. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Carr. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers here off the play action. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a thrower. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Complete over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pass complete to his back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They'll set up a screen out wide. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. They'll throw again. Rodgers. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the offense gets it back. They're going to be set up at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with... Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. He tries to sneak it. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. QB sneak coming. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. You can't blame him for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, well, it is touchdown offense.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He's going to push one deep down the right. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making a one-score game before halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down. Now here's Rodgers. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Rodgers out of the gun on 3rd down. Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 1. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. And that's good for a 1st down. Working quickly here. Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Zerline on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Khan. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. Carr here from the gun. Kamara's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 46-yard
Throwing
line.
on first down, it's Carr. He sends this one to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing again, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
And the Saints.
Carr now on first and 10. He's got it near the 10. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here